It is finally time for district play in year 2 for Bishop Sycamore. They just went undefeated in Autumn Prefectures, and they are hoping to make it to Autumn Nationals for a second year in a row. But in order to do that, they have to go undefeated in districts. We shall see if it is possible for them to make that move. We'll be jumping right ahead into the first game of districts, setting up our lineup looking normal as usual, and we'll be facing a familiar opponent of Iga, who is now ranked at a C, so we will see how well we can play. We now move into the bottom of the 5th of a 2-1 game. Runners at the corners. Haslam trying to get out of this situation. Pickoff move there. It's now a 3-1 count, and a liner right to the second baseman for the out. Now the next batter up at the plate, getting a quick 1-1 count, 2-1. Looks at that one, 2-2, grounder to third, throwing home. They will get the out at the plate, won't get the lead runner there. Now the next batter with 2 outs. First pitch hit into right, little bobble from Porter. The runner is going to move and score. We are tied at 2 apiece. Now with runners at the corners with the next batter up. 0-2 count quick, gets the ball and swings and drives one into left, but foul. A little change of tactics has to be done here in order to keep it away. And a ground ball over to Ebbets will sure get us out of the inning. Now at the top of the 7th, Haslam at the plate with a runner on. He's just going to bunt the runner over. Smart move for Haslam to keep this inning moving. Now Steele at the plate with a runner at second. It gets a 1-2 count there. He drills it into right, but foul. The next pitch, drilled again, foul. And then this one, he rips in the right center field. And will score in a run. It's now 3-2. Now with 2 outs as Porter comes up to the plate. Running a little bit of an ability to bring down the mood of the pitcher here. Gets an early ball and rips it into the corner in right field. That's going to be a double and move the runners over to second and third. Now it's Gunnarsson looking to try and bring in another run in. With a 1-2 count, grounded over to first, and they'll run it over to the bag, and that's going to end the inning. The run does score. It's now 3-2. Now we're in the top of the 8th with Evans at the plate. He rips one into left center field. That's going to get down in the gap. Runners will move over one more base. It'll be runners at second and third with no outs. Now it's going to be Easton at the plate. A liner into right center field. That's going to be caught. Tagging up is the runner at third, and the run will score. It's now 4-2. Now it's the first year Jansen, hoping to get something here. He drills one into center field over the head of the center fielder. That'll score in another run. It is now 5-2. Now Haslam at the plate. He's hoping to bring in another run. He will rip one into the left center field gap and score in another run. He'll hold off at first. It's 6-2. Now it's 2 outs. It's Lance Fields at the plate. Gets a quick 0-2 count, and he grounds it over to short, and that will end the inning right there. But 3 runs do score. It's now 6-2. Now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, with runners at first and second, Cam Peters get out of this one. 0-2, checks back at second, is safe, and the pitch swing and a miss. And that's going to do it. A 6-2 win for Bishop Sycamore in their first game of districts. Now we're going to take a look at our upgrades sheet. Haslam able to throw 150 kilometers now. Big improvement for him. Porter has been improving as a hitter, which has been a great sign for his improvement and him as a player in general. Now we move on to the second game of districts, running with a similar lineup as we did our last game, and our opponent will be Seki Agricultural School, who is ranked at a C as well. Moving into the 4th, down 1-0 quick. Ebbets trying to score in a run, coming from third, but a grounder over to the first baseman will end the inning. No runs scored. Bottom of the 6th, Seki is threatening to score here with 2 outs and a runner at second. Grounds that one foul on a 1-2 grounder over to Gunnarsson. He'll field it, throw to first in time, and ends the inning. Now it's Ebbets here in the top of the 7th with a runner on, no outs. Quick 2-0 count, swings and misses. It's now 3-1. Change of tactic here. Landing a pitch go. It's full. Here comes a swing and a great catch by the second baseman. That leads into a double play. The boys were able to get some runners on base now with 2 outs. Base is loaded for Fields. Hoping to drive in and yet another run. And he lifts one into right field. Not going to get past the right fielder. That ends the inning. Still no runs scored. Big opportunity for the big recruit in the top of the 8th. Second and third with 1 out. 1-2 count. Misses that one. Swings and hits that one foul in the left. The next pitch drills that into right field and scores in a run. This game is tied. Now a 3-0 count for Ebbets. He wants something. They swing and a miss. It's full count, grounded. Thrown back home. They will get the out at the plate, but they don't get him at first. Now can Jansen bring in the winning run? He grounds it over to short, and they step on second to end the inning. Now with runners at the corners and 1 out in the 8th. 1-1 count. Ball goes past on a swing and a miss, and the run scores. It's now 2-1. Seki is now threatening one more time. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Swing and a miss there. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1 count. He rips one into left, but Easton is able to make the catch to end the inning. We are now in the top of the 9th. Can the boys find a way to score one more run? 0-2, a grounder over to third. Throw is going to be a little bit high. Safe at first. Now comes Steele. He gets a quick ball. Swing and a miss there. Another swing and a miss. He grounds one over to short. Gets off the glove. Is right back to the second baseman. Steps on second for 1 and gets the double play. Now it's Lance Fields with the final out right there. And they will not go undefeated in districts this year. It is a 2-1 loss against Seki Agriculture. And here's the final upgrade sheet for the team heading into the training period. Going into 2024, the team has been improving a whole lot. Everybody is looking decent to good in a lot of the other attributes, which is pretty exciting coming into the Power Pros World Discord tournament. Now we just get to skim a little bit over the training and check out where some of our players are going to go in the draft. We would have to wait a little bit, but in the 4th round and the 5th round, we had 3 players get drafted. Now we hit crunch time in our training period. Trying to get as much done as we can. Heading into November, we got a little bit more upgrades, trying to see how we can train our players to become better than they already are. The team's been shaping up pretty well. Good hitters in good hitting positions, good fielders in good positions. Everybody is just ready to perform as much as they can. Getting a little bit of training done, and as soon as we get a little bit more done, we were able to check out a recruit. Going through, trying to find the best area to find a recruit in a certain position. We find a good prefecture. This one outfielder did catch my eye a little bit. And what did he think? He is interested. He is interested, but not fully committed to the team. We go through a little bit more of scouting, training, and we get to check out more recruits. Going in, checking it out. That pitcher did look intriguing for a little bit, but I feel like our pitching staff has already been solid, but this shortstop had my eye. So we wanted to try and recruit him. Once again, thought about the pitcher, but I wanted that shortstop. And as soon as we started talking to him, he's in. He wants in on Bishop Sycamore. We are now moving into December. So we'll be looking over the team, checking out some of their improvements. Team's still looking pretty good. Again, a lot of players have been focusing way too much on certain aspects of their game. Fields has mainly been focusing on batting instead of his fielding, which I needed him to work more on the fielding, because his batting is already pretty solid. And we needed more out of him. And now we are at the part of mega recruiting. Recruiting was a huge part of December and January. Checking out the prospects. After looking around, that outfielder looked very interesting, and he is interested. Then we went back over to an old prospect that we checked out, and he is fully in on the team. Next, we checked out another area of interest, trying to look around, find someone good. We didn't really need catchers, so I tried to look for some more outfielders. The outfielder here looked very interesting, and we went ahead and actually tried for second baseman. He is in on the team, which is great. And we move on. Another one, but with a big outfield prospect. We wanted to take him, and he is accepting his shot here. Our next spot of recruiting. Looking around, this pitcher here looked very interesting. 53 point here. So we talked to him, and he wants in. He would love to play here. And after our small recruiting spree here, we went ahead and scheduled ourselves a short practice game with another school. And now it will take us over to January. Happy 2025, everybody. It's the new year. It's time to start setting up more training for the boys. They want to get better. I want them to get better. And why not just get them set for the year, hoping that we'll soon get that call to play at Spring Koshien. That would be huge to end off our journey, possibly winning a spring or summer Koshien tournament. Our practice game came and went. We got the win there, a final score of 6-3. After that, we will be checking out the upgrade sheet. Team looking good, looking good. Not too many big upgrades for our players, but we still have upgrades, and that just tells us that the team is improving as much as they are. Well, right after that, we went ahead and started to recruit more players. So we got to look through some of these guys, and this shortstop caught my eye. We already grabbed the outfielder from this same prefecture, so we wanted to try and get another infielder here. Talk to him. He has a little bit of interest, but that didn't satisfy me enough. So I went back, had my ability to talk to him once more, went back over to his prefecture, and we get to talking again. And what happens next? He's signing. He's coming here. And you know, all's fine and dandy, and we get the call to play at Spring Koshien. What a moment here. We will be talking about Spring Koshien in the next episode. But now it's just time to finish training. We now head into the month of February. Checking out once again, seeing what we can do to change up training, hoping that the players can get better in a certain aspect, because we truly do need that whenever we can get it. There were too many players that we had to change training for, but we did change a couple just so they can be way better. Now we just get to watch the speed of training in the month of February. Nothing really eventful happened at all. Just talk to a fortune teller, went over, saw some scouts and all that. And then the month ended. We're heading into March. It's about time we get ready for Spring Koshien. One more look around to see what we can change for training. Weren't too many changes that had to be done, at least. And then we bid farewell to the third years as some of them move on to do something else, not baseball related, or start playing in the NPB. And speaking of the NPB, here are the three players that got drafted. We had Kyler Murray, Hosmer, and Jankowski each get drafted in the year they graduated. Now we get a little bit more training, getting ready as the drawing date of the Koshien raffle coming near. We have finally made it. It's time to see where we are in our bracket, and as you can see, there is one A-ranked team. We want to try and get it the easier side of the bracket as much as we can, so we were hoping for a 1 or a 4. And what do we pull? We pull a 1, so we get top of the bracket, getting it a little bit easier, so we're happy with that. Alright, that is going to do it for the episode today, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a longer episode, but we had to get through a lot before we started Spring Koshien. And as always, folks, I'm Lancer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.